Okay, to continue on with career preparation, today we will be looking at understanding the education needed to be successful in the career of your choice. For this activity, you will need to focus on and understand what education is necessary for you to be successful within a given career. You'll consider things like what types of courses should I take in high school, and what type of further education do I need for the career I choose. You'll need to open your ILP. That's web address is right there in case you don't have it bookmarked already, and this is something you should probably be looking at from time to time. You know, I know that in middle school the ILP was a hurry up and just do it, but in all honesty, scholarships, job connections, education you need, oh my gosh, just there's a world of information on the Career Cruising website that is of benefit to you. So you need to start spending some time with that. Just, you know, when you start setting your time aside for things you need to do, like studying and such, you know, throw yourself in there, you know, 15 minutes a week, 20 minutes a week, whatever. But, you know, spend some time on this website and, you know, introduce your parents to it. I think they'd really be interested because there's a lot of ways to help you pay for college, and college is really expensive. You know, you always ask, how do I get paid at school? Well, doing stuff like that, if you get an extra $4,000 or $5,000 a year for 4 years of college, that's making 20 grand for a few minutes a week worth of work. That's how you get paid. It's by being accountable to yourself, you know, using those STEAM habits, being, you know, active, responsible, engaged, and, you know, just do what will benefit you. So, you know, I'm going to pop out of here real quick. If you went to the correct website, then you should have seen something like this, and, you know, here's where you would log in. I would log in and help you go through this, but since I'm not a student, I honestly don't have access to everything you see. So, you know, it would just more confuse you than help you, and you should already know, you know, and if you need your login, talk to me. I'll find a way to get that information for you. But I'm going to jump back over here and tell you what's required during this time. Let's get back into this so you can see it better. You've got that open now, and oops, if you don't know, well, we just said that, seek help. You know, if you can't get in there, username, ID, something's wrong, talk to me. I'll help you out. Miss Shockey would help you out. Somebody will help you out. Alright. Oh, here we go. We saw this in the previous thing. Planning and management. You should be using those right now. You know, this is part of it. Personal qualifications. Education's a personal qualification. So, you know, what do I have to plan for the job I want, the career I want? And, you know, am I willing, look at this management, you know, am I willing to take the steps necessary to fully understand and learn what those are? And that's what you're doing right now. You're taking the steps necessary to learn what you need educationally to be successful in the career of your choice. Okay, the first step, using your ILP, locate a career that you have interest in. You know, so I don't care. Maybe it's a fireman, maybe it's a marine biologist. You know, where do you want your life to be? How do you want to spend your life working? Find the educational section. You know, if you don't know how to find that, back to this other slide, remember, seek help. Because somebody will help you find it. You know, the person beside you probably knows where it is if you don't. So maybe you can, you know, prod them a little bit to intentionally collaborate with you. Anyway, once you find that education section in your ILP that shows you what you need to take in high school and secondary education, use the information. Copy it down into a Word document so you can work with it, because that's where you'll be working today. So, you know, with that in mind, I'm going to tell you what your task is, and I'm going to kind of pop over here and give you an idea as to what you should be writing. You know, of course, you'll be copy pasting some of these things, so it'll be more beneficial than what I'm going to show you, but the overall task is the same. For each educational aspect needed, if it has 15 things on there about education you need, write them all down. You know, if you're truly interested in this career, write them all down. If you're just pulling a career so you can get this assignment done and it has 30 things on it, then hey, you made that choice. So make sure it's something you want to be, you know, maybe have a career in and, you know, be successful in. Anyway, once you got those, you know, you're going to write out a plan showing how that you'll make sure you accomplish obtaining these educational needs. Remember STEAM habits. Focus on them. Use the wording. Understand it while you're writing your stuff down. So I'm going to go ahead, jump out of this PowerPoint. I really don't need it anymore. Yep, already had it saved. That's good. You're on a career site. That's cool. You know, like I said, I can't jump in there and show you from a student perspective anyway, so I'm not going to jump in there. But I am going to jump over to my Word document to give you an idea as to what the expectations are for this assignment. First thing up, write down my career choice. And, you know, me, I chose chemical engineer. I honestly don't want to be a chemical engineer. I, you know, love the things I do, and, you know, I love working on homes and all that stuff, and that's my love, and I still do it, and I still earn money at it. Probably will until the day I die, but I really love teaching because I know it gives you a chance to hear things from a real perspective from somebody who's done most of everything. Now, careers or courses I should take in high school. You know, now this is all assumption, but yours will have the list, the ILP. But, you know, odds are if I'm going to be a chemical engineer, then chemistry would probably, got to be able to spell it, chemistry would probably be other science classes, you know, and math, whatever. You know, you guys, almost every career makes you some math. You know, even in the construction industry, you can be a good brick mason. But a brick mason that has really good math skills is more efficient and more productive than one that doesn't. Math is important. It will help you throughout the rest of your life, even if your job has no requirement in math whatsoever. And there are jobs out there like that. Your life will have requirements in math. Being able to finance your house, being able to, you know, balance budgets, things of that nature. So don't, you know, learn the math as much as you can every day, and don't even worry about it. So don't sit there and say, hey, where am I ever going to use this? It'll happen. You know, people who are successful are using math in their lives. Now, with those things in mind, you got chemistry, sciences, math. You know, that would probably be an idea. So you're going to get this information from the ILP. It'll tell you, you know. So you look at the high school courses and you put them all down in here. And then, you know, you look at the secondary education and it'd be like, you know, 4-year degree in chemical engineering, and it may tell me some other classes that would go along with that, like pre-reqs or whatever. Or if I'm sitting there thinking, hey, you know, I really want to be a chemical engineer, but I want to do it from a business perspective, then maybe I, you know, need some type of business education, and maybe I need to spell that right. There we go, business education. And so I'll have to look up things on that as well. But anyway, back to the STEAM habits. Chemistry. You know, I'm going to take this course because it's going to help me be ready. So I am going to be an active and responsible decision maker. And I'm going to take, you know, as many chemistry classes as I possibly can, so as to be better prepared for my college, can't type today, guys, classes. You know, so see, I'm using the wording. You know, this way you reflect on it. This is your choice. It is your responsibility to be responsible, to be accountable, to be active in it, proactive, make those decisions. So use that wording. I'm going to maybe intentionally collaborate with people I know in this type of field, or with my science teacher, to gain a better understanding of what classes I should take. So maybe I'm going to be an intentional collaborator and work with my teacher and work with my teacher to gain a better understanding and knowledge as to what is required in the field of choice. Alright, don't skimp. Quit skimping. You're getting ready to go to college. I don't know where you're going to go, but where I went, 10 pages or less was considered a quiz. A quiz, people. Not 10 questions. 10 pages or less was considered a quiz. Anything over 10 pages was usually some sort of test. College is easy if you're ready for it. It's a cakewalk if you're ready for it. Anybody can do it. You guys have the knowledge to do it, but do you have these skills? Do you have the STEAM habits? We can call them work habits, we can call them work ethics, we can call them success habits. We're calling them STEAM habits because we're at STEAM, but the actual thing is they are used throughout everywhere in the world by successful people. So, just to clarify the expectation, you will jump out to your Career Cruising website and log in, right? Then you're going to find a career choice that you want to do. Maybe you got your career choice by filling out one of the surveys and it said, hey, you may be great at a marine biology thing, or maybe you're going to be a great, science person or mathematician, or maybe it says you should be an accountant and this interests you. So, what your interest is. Don't choose something on my behalf, and don't choose something because it looks easy. That's just, have to work attitude again. Have to work's going to earn you have to pay in the long run. So pick what you want. It ain't going to take that long to do this either way you look at it. Write down what that choice is, like I have here, Then write down a little thing that says, here's what I should be doing at high school. And, you don't even have to type all these out. You can go ahead and pop those in from the ILP. I'm sure they're listed there. So, cut and paste, put them over there. But then, and not just then, but go ahead and make sure you do your secondary education after you have those expectations, those requirements for your education in place. For each one of them, this right here. Get yourself busy. Think about it. What does this look like for me? How do I accomplish this? How do I plan it? How do I manage this happening? Be responsible and accountable to yourself. Start choosing the things that's going to make you successful in life, because people, I'm giving my time every day because that's what I want for you. You've got to want it for yourself, and the students that are doing that are gaining a lot of success at STEAM and, moving forward rapidly and going to be in college sooner than others. And if you're in college before the rest of your peers who are at the other high schools in Fayette County, guess what? It means you'll be on the job faster, which means you'll have more opportunities to be promoted faster, which means you'll be making more money faster. So you really, 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 honestly, really need to take the time and look at this. Back to one thing, I think I closed it off. Probably did. Yep, I know I did. I closed off my PowerPoint. I'm going to leave you with one quick thing, right here. When there's something going awry, when you don't know what to do, intentionally collaborate, be active, be responsible, and seek help, right? Ask questions. Start communicating. Communicating, because that's one of the skills that employers seek. Alright, get busy, turn that document in by end of class today. That's your second assignment in careers, and guess what? There's more coming. So, don't procrastinate, get it done, and, Enjoy the rest of your day.